Good morning, students of class 5. Students, I'm sure all of you are well. Students, please stay indoor and keep yourself safe from the deadly virus. Students, today I'll be continuing with poem 3 of your Wordsworth English Reader book, Paper Boats. This poem was composed by Rabindranath Tagore. Students, today I'll be revising the comprehension exercises of this poem and then I'll be explaining the creative writing, that is the notice writing. I'll be explaining the format and then we'll be practicing the notice given in the book. So students, please take out your Wordsworth English Reader book and turn to page number 60, Poem 3, Paper Boats by Rabindranath Tagore. Students, this poem is written by Rabindranath Tagore and he has imagined himself as a child who likes to make paper boats and sail them in the stream. He has written this poem from the point of view of a child who is enjoying sailing his paper boats in the stream on a rainy day. I'm sure all of you must be enjoying making paper boats and sailing in the streams or puddles around you, isn't it? Now students, I'll revise the exercises of comprehension. Our first exercise, exercise A, choose the correct option to answer the following questions. Students, the first question is, where does the poet float his paper boats? And the correct option is option A, in the stream. The poet floats his paper boats in the stream. Where does the poet float his paper boats? Answer, the poet floats his paper boats in the stream. The correct answer is option A, in the stream. The second question is, what does the poet write on his paper boats? The correct option is option C, his own and his village name. The poet writes his own and his village name on his paper boats. Question 2. What does the poet write on his paper boats? Answer, the poet writes his own and his village name on his paper boats. The poet writes his own and his village name on his paper boats. Question 3. What is Shiuli? The correct option is option B, a type of flower. The answer will be Shiuli is a type of flower. They are small white flowers with orange stem and they bloom during the dawn. Early morning they bloom, these flowers. So what is Shiuli? Shiuli is a type of flower. What is Shiuli? Shiuli is a type of flower. Question 4. What does the poet see in the sky? The correct option is option C, little clouds. Answer will be, the poet sees little clouds in the sky. What does the poet see in the sky? Answer, the poet sees little clouds in the sky. Then students, one more question, question 5. Name the poet of the poem Paper Boats. What will be your answer? Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore. I have written the spelling also on the board. Capital R A B I N D R A N A T H, Rabindranath, and Tagore is capital T G-O-R-E. Students, please remember, you write your name with a capital letter. You also write the surname with capital letter. Often, I see in your notebooks that you write your surname with small letters. Please don't commit this mistake. You need to write your name also with capital letter and the surname also with the capital letter. And then one common mistake which I have noticed is you often call this as title. No, the second name is not the title, it's the surname. Beta, it can be Yadav, it can be Singh, it can be Mishra, it can be Thapa, it can be Gurum, it can be anything. Jo bhi surname hai beta, always remember that you need to write the surname also with capital letter. हमेशा बेटा सरनेम का जो फर्स्ट लेटर है वो कैपिटल लेटर होगा. आपका जो नेम है या पोएट का नेम है, दैट्स अ प्रॉपर नाउन, ऑलवेज बिगिन द वर्ड विथ द कैपिटल लेटर. नेम और सरनेम बेटा दोनों कैपिटल लेटर से स्टार्ट होगा. सो नेम द पोएट ऑफ द पोएम पेपर बोट्स. आंसर विल बी Rabindranath Tagore. Often these questions come in exam, so you need to keep in mind that the name of the poet, poetry paper boats is Rabindranath Tagore. Now students, exercise B, answer the following questions. The first question is, how does the poet write his name on the paper boats? Answer. The poet writes his name in big black letters on the paper boards. Question 1. How does the poet write his name on the paper boards? Answer. The poet writes his name in big black letters on the paper boards. Again, I am repeating question 1. How does the poet write his name on the paper boards? Answer. The poet writes his name in big black letters on the paper boards. Question 2. What does the poet hope about the blooms of the dawn? What do you mean by the blooms of the dawn? These refer to the Shuli flowers. He's loaded his boat with Shuli flowers so that an unknown person who receives this, so these flowers are as a token of gift and love from the child to the unknown person. He's also written his name with big black letters because he wants the other person to know as who has sent these boats. So, question 2. What does the poet hope about the blooms of the dawn? Answer. The poet hopes that the blooms of dawn will be carried safely to land in the night. Question 2. What does the poet hope about the blooms of the dawn? Answer. The poet hopes that the blooms of dawn will be carried safely to land in the night. Question 3. What does the poet dream at night? At night also, the child who's sleeping is dreaming about his paper boats. So, at night, the poet, here you need to keep in mind that poet has written this poem from the child's point of view. So, the child is dreaming. So, at night, the poet dreams that his paper boats float on and on under the midnight stars. Question 3. What does the poet dream at night? Answer. At night, the poem dreams that his paper boats float on and on under the midnight stars. Question 4. Who are sailing in the paper boats at night? There are two parts of the question. The first is who are sailing in the paper boats at night, and the second part of the question is what are they carrying? So what is the child dream and imagine? Answer. The fairies of sleep are sailing in the paper boats at night. Who are sailing in the paper boats at night? So answer will be the fairies of sleep are sailing in the paper boats at night. What are they carrying? This is the second part of the fourth question. So the answer will be they are carrying basketfuls of dream. They are carrying baskets full of dreams. What are the fairies carrying? They are carrying baskets full of dreams. So the entire answer will be the fairies of sleep are sailing in the paper boats at night. They are carrying baskets full of dreams. I am repeating question 4th and the answer. Question 4th. Who are sailing in the paper boats at night? What are they carrying? Answer. The fairies of sleep are sailing in the paper boats at night. They are carrying baskets full of dreams. Students, these were the question and answers. Now, students, the literary appreciation given on page number 62. Have you ever heard the tongue twister? She sells seashells by the seashore. There are many tongue twisters, students, and one such is given on page number 62 of your book. Please try to read it fast. She sells seashells by the seashore. Tongue twisters are difficult to speak. You need a lot of practice to speak these twisters. Now notice how the same sound of S. Students, I'll write the tongue twister and explain. The tongue twister is she sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Now you have to note that the letter S is being repeated in most of the words. So all these words are beginning with the letter S. She sells seashells by the seashore. Such words are known as tongue twisters. Now, find some more such phrases from the poem. And from the poem, we need to find some more phrases. Please turn to the poem. Students, in the first line of the poem, you can see day by day I float my paper boats. This is the first line. So, the first phrase is day by day. In the poem, the first phrase is day by day. Students, you need to note that day by day, this is a phrase. What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words. D and D are repeated. They are the alphabets which are starting the word. So day by day, one is this phrase, students. Then in the the third line of the poem, you can notice in big black letters. In this, you can notice big black. B and B are repeated. B se beta word start ho rahe. So this is again a phrase. Then come to the fifth line of the poem. The fifth line says, I hope that someone says in some Again, some says strange land. Will find there who I am. So S, S, S. Someone says, some says, and strangers. These are also repeated. So these are also phrase. So now I have found 2 for you, and now remaining phrases you need to find on your own and mark it in your book. You must know, for that you need to read the poem again and again and underline such words which are coming in a line with the alphabets which are repeated. बेटा जो अल्फाबेट जो बार बार रिपीट हो रहा है वर्ड में उसको आपको अंडरलाइन करना है. Now students, this is your homework. Now students, let's start with the creative writing. The creative writing is given on page number 63. Write a notice for your school notice board informing everyone that the school will be closed for 2 days because of the heavy rains in your area. Now we need to write a notice informing maximum students that due to heavy rains the school will be closed for 2 days. Now students, notice writing has got a format and you all need to learn this format. So first I write the format on the board and explain, and after that we'll be doing this notice writing. Now students, before I write the format of the notice, you must know why do we write a notice. Why do we write a notice, students? Why do we write a notice? Notice writing. Why do we write a notice? This is my question. Students, you must remember that notice is a written announcement. In assembly, you must have seen that if some message has to be passed to all the students, generally principal ma'am or any other teacher, he or she announces in the assembly that any information which the school wants that all the students should know, so they announce in the assembly so that everybody is present there and everybody comes to know. But similarly, if the assembly is over and some message has to be passed on and you have got time to inform the students, what one will do? You will write a notice. Notice is a written announcement and it's pasted on generally on boards where maximum students can read and get the information. Notices are either displayed at prominent places like school boards, or they are even published in newspapers, magazines, etc. Because a notice contains a formal announcement or information. So you must keep in mind that while writing notice, you should be to the point. कुछ भी बेटा एक्स्ट्रा नहीं लिखना है, बस जो इंफॉर्मेशन पास करनी है वो ही लिखनी है. And notice writing has got a format. So everybody should know how to write a notice, and notice writing will continue in the senior classes also. So it's better you learn the format right now and you don't make any mistake, because बेटा notice writing में हर एक चीज के लिए marks होते हैं. So you need to learn the notice writing. Students, the format of the notice writing is that notice is always written in a box. बेटा notice writing है वो हमेशा बेटा एक बॉक्स में लिखी जाती है. You need to draw a box in your notebook. आपको एक बॉक्स बनाना है and we always write the notice inside the box. Students, first please draw a big box in your notebook and you will not close the box. We'll close the box after we finish the writing. बेटा हम पहले पूरा नोटिस लिख लेंगे and last में after writing the notice we'll be closing the box. And students, you need to keep certain things in mind कि बेटा यहाँ से लेफ्ट से जितनी आप स्पेस छोड़ोगे आपको राइट साइड से भी उतनी ही स्पेस छोड़नी है, सो दैट योर नोटिस शुड लुक नीट. एंड रिमेंबर आफ्टर ड्रॉइंग द बॉक्स यू नीड टू लीव. आपको एक फर्स्ट लाइन आपको लीव करनी है. प्लीज कीप इन माइंड यू नीड टू लीव द फर्स्ट लाइन. आफ्टर लीविंग द फर्स्ट लाइन you write the name of the institution. You leave one line. After that, you write name of the institution. In capital letters. बेटा आपको सबसे पहले ऊपर एक लाइन लीव करनी है. आफ्टर दैट यू नीड टू राइट द नेम ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूशन इन कैपिटल लेटर्स. नाउ व्हाट इज दिस नेम ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूशन? ये नेम ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूशन क्या है बेटा? इट इज द नेम ऑफ द स्कूल. लाइक यू ऑल स्टडी इन आर्मी पब्लिक स्कूल, सो यू विल बी राइटिंग यहाँ पे आर्मी पब्लिक स्कूल वाराणसी इन कैपिटल लेटर्स. प्लीज कीप इन माइंड कि आपको पहले बॉक्स बनाना है, बट यू नीड नॉट क्लोज द बॉक्स. वील बी राइटिंग द कंप्लीट नोटिस. आफ्टर दैट वील बी लीविंग अ लाइन एंड देन क्लोजिंग द बॉक्स सो दैट आवर नोटिस लुक्स नीट. देन यू नीड टू रिमेंबर कि जितनी स्पेस आपने लेफ्ट में छोड़ी है उतनी स्पेस आपको राइट में छोड़नी है. एंड नन ऑफ योर वर्ड्स शुड टच द लाइन्स ऑफ द बॉक्स. कीप इन माइंड दैट आपके कोई भी वर्ड्स इन लाइन्स को नहीं टच करने चाहिए. सो the first is you leave one line and then you write the name of the institution in capital letters. Students, after that you need to leave one line again. After writing name of the institution, you have to leave one line. After leaving one line, we need to write again notice in capital letters, because पता लगना चाहिए सबको कि इस इंस्टीट्यूशन ने एक नोटिस लिखा है. एंड दिस इज फॉर ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स और ऑल द पीपल ऑफ दैट दिस इंस्टीट्यूशन टू रीड द नोटिस. बेटा रिमेंबर आपका ये जो नेम ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूशन है दिस शुड कम इन द सेंटर. जितनी स्पेस यहाँ है, अगर आपको लगता है कि आपने ज्यादा लेफ्ट में या ज्यादा राइट में लिख दिया है तो आप उसको इरेज करके यू राइट अगेन. फाइन. First try to write the notice with pencil and then you feel कि no, all the things are in proper place. Then on the next page you can always write the notice again in pen. So this name of the institution has to be written in capital letters. It should come in the center of the box. After that leave one line. Then you will be writing notice in capital letters. After that students, again you need to leave one line. Wherever I am drawing line, that means we need to leave one line, because you have got single line notebooks in your class. तो सबसे पहले आपने बॉक्स बनाना है. Then you leave one line. You will be writing name of the institution in capital letters. Then again we will be leaving one line. Then we will be writing notice, the spelling of notice in capital letters in the center. After that leave one line. And after leaving the line, we'll be writing the date. And बेटा date लिखने का भी एक फॉर्मेट है. First, the month will come. After month, the date will come. And after date, student, the year will come. So, for example, today is 10th July. तो हम पहले क्या लिखेंगे बेटा? Month. We'll be writing July, July, July. I have drawn slash, but you don't have to draw these, है ना? तो सबसे पहले you'll be writing the name of the month, that is July. Then the date is 10, and then the year is 2020. So 10th July 10, 2020. This is the format. name of the first the month will come, then the date will come, then comma and then the year. आपको अगर बेटा ये फॉर्मेट आप लर्न कर लेते हो, then there is no problem in writing the notice. After that, students, again leave one line. After writing the date, you need to leave one line. And students remember, आपने name of the institution center में लिखा, notice भी center में, but date will be starting from the left. हम एकदम left से अपनी date बेटा है जो start करेंगे. And date का एक format है, first the month, then the date, then the year. After that, we leave one line and then we write the heading in the center. बेटा जो हमारी heading है वो हम center में लिखें. After writing the heading, again you need to leave one line. Then हमारी body आएगी. Body means body of the notice. जो भी message हमको लिखना है, that is body of the notice. And this body of the notice should not exceed, बेटा maximum ये 50 to 60 words की होनी चाहिए. आपकी जो बॉडी ऑफ द नोटिस है, जो मैसेज है, मैक्सिमम कितना होना चाहिए? 50 to 60 वर्ड्स का. फिर बेटा आपने जो भी लिख दिया, ये आपका लेफ्ट टू राइट, एकदम जितनी स्पेस आप लेफ्ट में छोड़ेंगे मैसेज लिखते नोटिस लिखते समय, उतनी ही स्पेस बेटा आप राइट में छोड़ेंगे. सो यू राइट द notice, and after when you finish the notice, again you need to leave one line, students. Then again on the left side, after leaving the line, your name will come. यहाँ पे आप अपना name लिखेंगे. Name also has to be written with capital letters, and after the name either you write your class, अगर class नहीं तो designation. Now what do you mean by designation? Designation means आप कौन सी post hold कर रहे हो. Are you the head boy, head girl, house captain, sports captain, class monitor? This is known as designation. और अगर आपके पास कोई भी post नहीं है, so you can write your class and section. So आपको ध्यान में रखना है बेटा कि this and this should come one below the other so that the things look neat. ये एकदम आपका neat लगना चाहिए. Students, I'm again repeating. और आप ये क्लास और डेजिग्नेशन के बाद you leave one line and then you can now after leaving one line you can close the box. After leaving one line you can close the box. So this is the format of the notice, students. Once again I'm repeating. First we'll draw a box. Your notice should always be written inside the box, and after drawing the box, the name of the institution, leave one line and write the name of institution in capital letters. Then leave one line, write notice in capital letter. Then leave one line, then your date will come. And date, students, first the month, then the date, then the year. Leave one line, heading, and then after heading, leave one line, then write the body of the notice, then name, class, designation. Now we'll be writing the notice, and after writing the name, class and designation, we will close the box. Fine. So this is the format of the notice writing. Now students, we'll be writing a notice. We have to write a notice that due to heavy rains, our school is closed for 2 days. So first of all, what do we need to do? We need to draw a box. सबसे पहले बेटा हमने एक बॉक्स बनाना है using a scale. So we have drawn a box using a scale. We will not close the box. After that, name of the institution. What is the name of the institution? In capital letters in the center. Army Public School. Leave one line and then write. वाराणसी। बॉक्स की जो ऊपर की लाइन है उसके बाद आपको एक लाइन ड्रॉ कर लीव करनी है और उसके बाद आपको सेंटर में लिखना है आर्मी पब्लिक स्कूल वाराणसी। लीव वन लाइन एंड देन राइट दिस। आफ्टर दैट अगेन लीव वन लाइन एंड राइट नोटिस in the center. Then comes your date. Date is July 10, 2020 और 2020। यहाँ एक लाइन छोड़नी बेटा, फर्स्ट एक लाइन छोड़नी है, then after name of this institution leave one line, after notice leave one line, after date leave one line, then write the heading। अब बेटा हेडिंग, अब हमको हेडिंग और बॉडी बेटा क्वेश्चन में से we need to derive। अपने मन से कुछ नहीं लिखना है, सब क्वेश्चन में से ही हमको ढूंढ के निकलना है। So what does our question says? Our question says that school will be closed for 2 days due to heavy rains. So our heading will be school, again this in capital letter, school closed. Now look, this is going more towards the right, so again erase it, first write with the pencil। आपको खुद को देखना पड़ेगा कि आपका जो हेडिंग है that should come in the center। School closed for 2 days। This is the heading, school closed for 2 days। Now again leave one line, now from the question only, why the school is closed we need to mention। So in view of the heavy rains where heavy rains in your city, in and around the city, comma the school will remain closed for 2 days on, now you need to give any 2 dates, so today is 10th, so we'll be writing on 11th July 2020 and 12th July 2020। This is as per government directive, means the government has directed the school to close for 2 days for children's safety। After that students, what you will do, leave one line and then you need to write your name, in capital letters, and in case if the question comes that imagine yourself as the head boy, head girl, so you'll be writing your name and at the below you'll be writing head boy or head girl. But in case now in our question nothing is mentioned, it is only written writer notice. So we'll be writing our name and then class and section. Class, section. After that, class and section will be closing the box. So got it? First, always remember, notice is always written in a box. बेटा एक box में लिखा जाता है. Top पे name of the institution. After leaving one line, write the name of the institution. Then again leave one line. Write notice in capital letters. Then again leave one line. Date. Date has also got a format. That is month, date and year. After that, write the heading. Leaving one line, write the heading. बेटा ध्यान में रखना है heading और मैसेज मैक्सिमम हमको क्वेश्चन में से डिराइव करना है. सो स्कूल फॉर क्लोज फॉर 2 days, दिस इज द हेडिंग. आफ्टर दैट लीव वन लाइन. Why is the school closed? In view of the heavy rains in and around the city, because many students they come out of the city also. So in and around the city, the school will remain closed for 2 days, or please mention any 2 days, because we are writing this notice on 10th. So I have taken the dates as 11 July and 12 July. And you need to mention that the school has been closed as per government directive. Then you write after leave one line on the left side, just exactly below the date, write your name and your class section. After writing your class section, leave one line and then close the box. I hope students, now notice writing is clear to you. Please do write this notice in your English notebook, first with a pencil, and then when you see that everything is correct, equal spacing is there, then you can write with pen again. But remember, the box has to be drawn with the pencil and scale. That's all for today. Thank you, students. Please learn the format of notice writing. Good day, children.